Do you love guns? Hi, Gene Kelly here, and I've always been passionate about firearms. I started gunsmithing and went to gunsmithing school when I was just 18. I've been a professional gunsmith for over 40 years now, and I'm a licensed Class II manufacturer. I've been teaching gunsmithing since 1993. Now, we started the Gunsmithing Club of America 15 years ago to create a place where people who shared our passion, both professionals and hobbyists, could find reliable, trusted information on real-world gunsmithing. We wanted to provide a place where our instructors could continuously teach our members, where both hobbyists and professional gunsmiths could share their experience and learn from each other. It's to be a trusted community with reliable information. We knew that it would be an extremely powerful resource and tool to preserve our gunsmithing knowledge, provide our members with an enjoyable experience, and as a place that actually protects our firearms freedoms by keeping our guns functioning properly. As a member of the GCA, you'll have access to over 400 hours of gunsmithing instruction and techniques on video, all by qualified instructors who are masters in the field. You will receive our monthly Gun Tech video magazine and print magazine. Plus, the GCA members' website contains almost 200 extremely detailed firearm disassembly and reassembly video courses, hundreds of product reviews, firearms evaluations, and industry interviews. The Gunsmithing Club of America is a one-of-a-kind organization. There's no other club or group specifically dedicated to the art, craft, and profession of gunsmithing. As a hobbyist or a professional, you'll find that this is your source for the knowledge you need. So feed your passion about guns and gunsmithing by being a member in a community of like-minded individuals. If this sounds like you, join us today.
Hi, I'm Ken Brooks. Welcome to another bench evaluation. Today we have a Savage Model 10, but in the GRS type stock. This particular one is in 6.5 Creedmoor. We have examined it, make sure that it is indeed empty. I'm not going to take the gun out of the stock simply because it's a standard Savage Model 10 with the AccuTrigger. It's all basically the same. Got the safety in the same place. It's the same. You've seen hundreds of them. At least I hope so. But the stock is kind of cool on this. And we have a detachable magazine. Big thumb latch there. This particular one, again, the magazine is for 7.62 by 51. It's a 6.5 Creedmoor, regardless. Magpul magazines, I think we're all familiar with Magpul. Great stuff. So if Savage is using their magazines, kudos to them, because we know their guns are good. Their magazines are good. All the standard stuff on the Savage 110, like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Got the plunger ejector, the regular extractor. The trigger is fairly crisp, fairly light, feels good. The stock is the big thing, and everybody that's fooled with it seems to really like it. Now, it's got some neat features. It's fully adjustable for the length and the height of our comb. And we have buttons here, not screws, so you're not spinning a screw to lower or raise something. Let's see if I can reach under here and grab that button if I can find it. Right there. Push that in, bring it up to the spot, make sure it locks into place, because it's simply a screw threaded bolt. And inside the push button are threads as well. You can see the threads on the inside, but it's only on the one side that matters. So we push the button in, we slide this to the correct place, the spring pushes it out, the threads engage, locks it in place. And then there's a big spring down in there. And the same thing for the butt plate. Excuse me, chewing on my tongue a little bit. Come on now. There we go. Locks into place. All well and good. Now I know Jack shot this. It shot very well, and he really loved the stock. And I do too. It's all well and good. The one complaint I may have, I like the big bolt handles on these Savages. I think they're cool for your bench guns, your tactical type stuff. The one drawback is the safety. You've got to actually reach up to get it. The safety's in the same place. And you're not going to be just flipping it with your thumb. You got to get clear up. You got to move your grip all the way up here to manipulate the safety. Minor, but be aware. Like to show everybody where we're at and what's going on. On a gun like this, the people at the range actually can tell you a little bit more than I can, other than if I find something drastically wrong. The extractor, we're not really going to be able to check too much. It's the in and out type that catches. If they have a problem at the range, that would be an indication that it's wrong. The trigger does not slam off, so you're in a hurry. That giant mule deer's running off. You got to get the second shot. We didn't slam off as we worked our bolt rapidly, which means that our relationship between our sear and our trigger are correct, but it's still crisp, which is nice. It is adjustable, so you can adjust that. Jack did shoot it, and it shot great, which means that the bedding is good. Also means that the barrel and the headspace are going to be all right as well. One other thing I'll show real quick is that this gun is just a Savage Model 10, but the barrel's threaded for what is becoming more and more commonplace, attaching whatever kind of attachments you want. And we know that it probably ought to feed out of the Magpul magazine. If not, it probably has to do with the alignment of the trigger guard magazine attachment points inside the stock. But we like the stock. The gun shoots well. It's a Savage 10. I'll see you next time.
Well, we're going to go ahead and give a go to Savage's new 10 GRS. Now, this is not the gun we thought we were getting, and I touted in the magazine. We thought we were getting what was basically a Model 10, although mounted in an AR-style chassis, so that all of the various AR parts that you have, including your forends, your grips, your buttstocks, all of that stuff, pistol grips, would all fit. What we got was a GRS, which comes in this law enforcement varmint stock, which is really cool in its own right. All you have to do is press the button here, and the comb comes up and down. You press the button over here, and your buttstock, your pad goes in and out. Really nice. And one really interesting thing is, look how far offset the trigger grip is here, the pistol grip. So when you've got it here, you are really just reaching with the tip of your forefinger, which is where you should be. Any event, that's pretty cool. The gun weighs in at 9 pounds, 4 ounces. You got a 24.5-inch barrel, which is fluted and threaded for compensators or whatever makes you happy. And I'm going to have to do this upside down to check the trigger pull because the pistol grip is so far offset. Now, I did not lighten this up when I got it, even though it comes with the, the standard little wrench, which allows you to adjust the AccuTrigger. 2 pounds, 1/2 ounce. Gosh. That is not in auto pistol DA auto category. That's nice. That's right where I like them. Uh, 2 pounds, 9 ounces. I must have touched something there and didn't intend to. 2 pounds, 5 ounces. So about 2 pounds 4 average. Not bad at all, and has not been adjusted later. So 6.5 Creedmoor. I am dying to go out and shoot this. Let's go ahead and do the accuracy on Savage's GRS rifle here, and we're going to use Daryl's preferred ammunition. Actually, he told me what to get, so I am. This is Hornady's match. It's the 6.5 Creedmoor, and that's ELD, which I think is extra low drag, and it's 140 grain match bullet. So let's give it a shot. In between the wind bursts. All right, well, let's go down and take a look, but I can tell you right now that I'm responsible for that last shot to the left. All right? One thing I got to say about this rifle is this sucker really will shoot. Now, we're out at the range at Fallon, and the wind came up, and it's been blowing off and on radically all morning. So we do what we do. When I first sighted the thing in just to get it close at 25 yards, the 3 shots were in the same hole. After that, I never shot more than 1. But here we are out at 100, and this is what we've got first. Here's the first 2 shots, and they're essentially in the same hole. They're maybe 1/8 of an inch apart or so. And then the wind came up just a dash, and that one came in. So, wow, that's pretty awful. Here we are at 100 yards, and you got a 1/2 inch group with a wind blowing. I can live with that. Let's move over to the other one. Now, I went ahead and raised the point of aim on, or point of impact on with the scope here. And these are the first 2, and these are essentially maybe 1/4 or so inches apart. And then you heard me say there at the gun that I tossed that, and I did. Just before I pulled that trigger, I twitched a little bit to the left, and boom, I saw it in the scope because I'm shooting that 20 power loophole. Darn it. But that would have been right here because that's exactly where that thing was pointing when I touched it off. So this gun really is a 1/2 inch gun. For about $1,800 MSRP. Of course, you're going to be able to get it less than that. This gun flat out shoots. With the Hornady ammo in there, didn't bother trying anything else. With this, that's what I'd shoot. And I don't know how you're going to get much better than that out of a box. Savage has gone ahead and proved again that out of the box, this is one of the most accurate rifles made.
Do you love guns? Hi, Gene Kelly here, and I've always been passionate about firearms. I started gunsmithing and went to gunsmithing school when I was just 18. I've been a professional gunsmith for over 40 years now, and I'm a licensed Class II manufacturer. I've been teaching gunsmithing since 1993. Now, we started the Gunsmithing Club of America 15 years ago to create a place where people who shared our passion, both professionals and hobbyists, could find reliable, trusted information on real-world gunsmithing. We wanted to provide a place where our instructors could continuously teach our members, where both hobbyists and professional gunsmiths could share their experience and learn from each other. It's to be a trusted community with reliable information. We knew that it would be an extremely powerful resource and tool to preserve our gunsmithing knowledge, provide our members with an enjoyable experience, and as a place that actually protects our firearms freedoms by keeping our guns functioning properly. As a member of the GCA, you'll have access to over 400 hours of gunsmithing instruction and techniques on video, all by qualified instructors who are masters in the field. You will receive our monthly Gun Tech video magazine and print magazine. Plus, the GCA members' website contains almost 200 extremely detailed firearm disassembly and reassembly video courses, hundreds of product reviews, firearms evaluations, and industry interviews. The Gunsmithing Club of America is a one-of-a-kind organization. There's no other club or group specifically dedicated to the art, craft, and profession of gunsmithing. As a hobbyist or a professional, you'll find that this is your source for the knowledge you need. So feed your passion about guns and gunsmithing by being a member in a community of like-minded individuals. If this sounds like you, join us today.